March 11th, 2011, disaster struck. Japan was hit with one of the most dangerous earthquakes that it has ever seen. Off the coast of the Oshika Peninsula, a 9.0 magnitude earthquake had shook the ocean floor. Though the earthquake was 72 kilometers away from the peninsula, it was able to wreak complete havoc from the north to the south of Japan. The city of Sendai in the Miyagi Prefecture was hit the worst. Buildings not only shook, but also crumbled. All the way in Tokyo, sky-high skyscrapers matched the waves of the earthquake. The quake itself lasted a few minutes, but the effects were devastating. After the earthquake, citizens had to prepare for an even bigger disaster, the tsunami. The tsunami is predicted to have been as tall as 40 meters. This means that anybody on the coast of Tohoku was not safe. Immediately after the quake stopped, sirens rang. Citizens began to make their way to the highest ground possible. Some resorted to tall hills, while others could only work with sturdy buildings. In these videos, you can see almost everything being destroyed for being in the way of the tsunami's path. Waves and waves hit the Japanese mainland, slowly making itself inland. Fukushima was about to be hit with an even bigger disaster. In a small town called Okuma lied the Daiichi nuclear power plant. Unfortunately, the power plant was not safe from the tsunami. The disaster had disabled the cooling systems of the 3 nuclear reactors, resulting in a large amount of radiation being released into the air and sea. Almost all of the people of Okuma and neighboring towns were evacuated. Though the western parts of Okuma are still inhabited today, the effects of the nuclear disaster still shakes up Japan. All in all, it is estimated that over 15,000 people had died from the Tohoku earthquake and tsunami, with about 2,500 people missing to this day. It is important not to forget the people whose lives were either affected or taken by the tsunami. The latest technology is helping scientists better understand earthquakes and tsunamis. But in the meantime, no type of technology can predict when a huge disaster like this will hit.